Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. If you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and-fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Devon Hamilton on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center. before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
A first carry now for Thompson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
39-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Nifty move. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3-and-out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 31, David.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their own 27. And right away, he'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Minshew complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun is Minshew, and Eifert has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
First down, Jacksonville.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on the line a little bit. Single receiver.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson.
James Robinson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
First down.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 13-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check.
On the keeper, this is Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Push him back. 47's the mark, boy. 47.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Gardner Minshew sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew got an open man. Keelan Cole. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Minshew sets to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Thompson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carlos Watkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Fells, right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And this will be a Texans 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson, he's going to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
9-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he'll try and run it. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Minshew flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
On the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Now Thompson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Third down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole.
Minshew's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To Thompson on the draw. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any point, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the option on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joe Schobert able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. On the slant, this is Chark. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 83 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it, that despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it with Johnson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. There's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cook. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have broken the tie. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one down to the 36. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the carry, Thompson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, it's Watson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the option, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interceptions so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Bernardrick McKinney able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
It's 2nd down. that's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Watson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down
at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short. Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken the tie. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
James Robinson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brought down at the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw to Thompson on the screen. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Escapes the sack. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Minshew's pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Watson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
They go to Johnson again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 22 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Minshew and the Jaguars down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing on first down is Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Jaguar first down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And just a yard to go here on second down. It'll be Minshew again. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.